Hi all, welcome to another edition of Let's Play EU4, playing Poland for the Poland Cannon to Space Achievement. So, let's see here. What's going on in the world? We don't have a coalition against us. Do we revolt? What's our revolt risk? A little bit. Looks like there's a non-accept the culture and a true religion act, but pretty solid, so I'm not too worried. Let's see what else we have got going on. Still have this Mecca Austria, which is really scary, but if you'll recall, we're now allied with, like, Russia, which is the big one, and then a lot of the rest of the world. We have a diplomat permanently with Russia. We have one talking to Portugal right now, which hates me for some reason. We were in a war at some point. France we're working on, and Naples. So, diplomats are all right, I think. It's been a while since I looked at my trade, where we have going and what's going on. So Krakow, we're collecting in, I think. No, we're not. Oh, we are. Yeah. Right. Baltic Sea. There's one thing flowing out of it, and I think we're collecting from trade. And we're collecting in Lubeck. Are we pushing? Yeah, we're pushing there. Should probably push up, I guess. Let's see what would happen if we switch this guy to be pushing up. Just to give that a little bit of a try, since we still need to learn trade a little bit. So we have 18.46 right now. And we'll switch him to pushing up and see what happens on the next tick, I think. Because that should chain reaction to the places that I care about more. But I also care about Krakow. So, we'll get to the month tick. Even at speed 5, it takes a little while. There's the tick. Oh, nope, that's going to drop us by 3 ducats, so that's probably not worth it. Alrighty, we'll switch him back. Assuming the autosave works. There we go. And we'll have our timer going. Let's see. Persia, sure, if you want military access. So I haven't looked at these in a while. We could get more leaders. We don't really need them. Right now we only have one army. Claims on provinces that I don't own, that's fine. They're probably Swedish provinces, mostly. What about a Brandenburg over here? But we're not going to get involved with Austria in any way. We could build a fortress in Ratibor or incorporate Wallachia. We're thinking about that. But they're a nice buffer for the Ottomans in case they decide to go crazy with me, and they don't really like me that much. Let's see here. We have truces with the the Ottomans and Portugal. We were in that war with Russia. I could build province improvements. It's probably what we're going to wind up doing. We're waiting on tech a little bit here because we have enough points, but we're ahead by 4 years, so we might as well, I think, just hold. Hi, Freezing Allied. I hope you're doing well. So we're going to hold for a couple more years on that. We should be able to get all of our techs. And that'll let us get some ideas to further reduce the cost later on. And the goal is, of course, to reduce that last tech or 2 costs, because we're definitely going to have to do it ahead of time. So yeah, we're moving forward at speed 5 if we can. Let's see here. We can't build any more. Autosaves are so glorious and fun. Thank you, Iron Man. No more of those. No more ships. So yeah, we could build some more buildings. What? Oh, build a fortress? I know. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That mission to build a fortress over here is definitely not going to happen. Diplomatic points that could be useful. We could build some docks. We've got constables everywhere. So anywhere where we could build a workshop that would be actually good. Since we are a little bit ahead in diplomatic points, we can spend 1 or 2 bits of ducats on that. 1.8, 1.24 is pretty good. 1.29. What's our income? We've got more manpower. We're actually making a ton of money right now, which lets me think that I'm going to actually hold for some of the special buildings if I can. Where's that wrong button? Because we could build a lot of these, and I feel like those would be useful in my mind. And the tax assessor might be... I don't care about the prestige that much. Admittedly, we have a whole ton of inflation, so that's a pain. But I feel like that's probably the right move. And our power projection is still good. Prestige is actually gaining now. After tanking from all the various... That's fine. This is the problem here, is the... War! So I could defend Hesse. But that would be against... No, we're going to decline and take the prestige and relations hit. I know I just gave away the prestige I had been gaining, but I can't afford to get to a fight with France right now. Remember, the goal is staying alive. We've got like 90 years left. We just have to stay alive. It's not the most exciting run at this point. I have to say that I've been feeling it, so the fact that there's people still watching this, and there are a couple, I very much appreciate it. So let's see here. Great, cheaper ships that I don't want to build. We just want to build some fun stuff. I don't think I can build any more. I think I already built the university that I can build. Idea-wise, we're going to get new ideas soon. It's not great. It's going to have to be admin. As much as I'm getting more Diplo points, and so that's better, it's going to be admin. It's going to be the admin ideas that give us a chance at negative tech cost right here. So if we do happen to finish it before we get there, it'll be another bonus for us to get that negative right at the end that we're going to need. We're going to need as many points as we can right at the end, hopefully, to get ahead of time. Lose prestige or gain national revolt risk for a year. I can't lose more than one prestige, so I don't care what that boils down to. Hesse's going to get run over, right? Yeah, that's going to go badly for them. Bohemia is being occupied by Austria, so they're at war with... Ooh, that's really bad. Brandenburg, who are you at war with? You're in two different wars. There's a Brandenburg and Bohemia war, which I sort of wish that I was in on Bohemia's side. Do either one of you like me enough that I can enforce peace and you can become my vassal? We'll recall the diplomat and find a new place for him. You are still the king, right? Am I making that up? No, Austria is now the king. So, what happened... Wow. Let's see here. Enforce peace. I don't think I can do this, but let's see. Yeah, I'm not quite enough. Okay. That's too bad. It's worth a try. I would have been happy to do that and maybe take Brandenburg as a vassal. Because vassalizing shouldn't piss off Austria that much, but you never know. Let's see here. Ottomans? We can improve relations with you. Why not? Does this increase at all? Over time, maybe? Yes, no. Autosave. We spend more time on autosave than anything else. It really feels like. So we can get 2 techs now. Someone ahead of me? Someone is ahead of me. Guess that's probably Austria. Well, they're ahead in diplomacy. Or, excuse me, military. I wonder who's ahead of me in... Ah, there we go, Bohemia. That's 2 guys ahead of me in military, though. Should I get better bonuses somehow? Is that how that works? I'm so confused. Why did the bonuses keep on going and disappearing and going? Neighbor bonus -5. No neighbor bonus. Okay. What's nice here is that we're basically canceling out the base cost and the increase over time by our various other bonuses. Now we could get all 3. We're not going to. Are we reaching max yet on any of these? Yes! Oh, Shazbot. Okay. So actually, I can't fill out diplomatics, so... What do we spend the money on? I guess we actually may just have to go ahead, because we're reaching max, which is really annoying on that one. Can we spend money on buildings that would be useful? Docks are cheap, right? There we go. Spend some points. That'll keep us going for a little bit, maybe. We can get into 1 more year, then I'll feel much better about losing the points. Of course, then that happens. So often I want diplomatic power. I want power as much as humanly possible, but I'm so far ahead. Well, I think that means, what are we getting it at? We're getting at 10. Yeah, we're about to hit max. We're going to take the diplomatic tech. We'll hold off on the other ones for as long as possible. Gives us more colonial range and better ships, which I don't care about. Okay. That's both wonderful and sad. So yeah, we're going to have a ton of points. That's just how it's going to be at this point. So that's actually good. We'll keep on trying to get ahead. Stockpile for as long as we can. The only sad part is we're not going to have a Diplo idea to dump points into for a while, but admin's going to be more important. We want that extra bonus cost at all, if at all possible. It's really important. What else is going on in the world? Spain's gotten these little pieces here. Milan, Scotland is losing to England. It's like Russia's at war with Sweden again. It sort of feels like the time to go after Sweden. We were thinking about it before we got called into other war, right? Military. Armies. Let's see here. Sweden has 44k right now, so that war must have not been going on for long. We'll hold off, see if they lose some more folks. Mali is surprisingly still there. It's good for them. Influence is about as big as I see it. Let's see here. Yep, there's some... Orissa, still around, still big, but not really. I would think Orissa would have gone after Shan, Pegu some more. Tibet, which they've taken over half of Tibet, so they've been trying. Let's see here. Lose 50 ducats, but gain local defensiveness, or lose 1 prestige. I really find the 1 prestige not that worrisome. White piece there. Oh, we're discovering portions of the New World, which is still very fragmented, it looks like. Okay. Yawn. Russia has Norway. Just want to point that out. Russia has everything. They're my ally, though, so hopefully Austria decides to, like, be good. We're going to stay buddy-buddies for as long as possible. If I recall correctly, we're now sort of short on military points. Lose morale, that's fine. That's only 9, that's fine. I don't want to set a focus until I know for certain what to do with it, but admin's probably still the best for now. Yearly inflation reduction is really good. Things to gain us money, really good. Yeah, that's fine. We want to gain as much money as possible. We're still gaining 31. If we had extra admin, we could reduce inflation, which would be nice, but we don't. Difficult points, I'm having a hard time figuring out what else to sink them into. It's sort of sad. Like, what else could we want? Let's see here. Yeah, we could build more buildings, but again, the goal would be to wait and get the big buildings, so I don't want to do that. Annoying. Let's see here. Yep. All this is just, we just got a new year, which is probably what we want. Ottomans, we'll try to do to make you happy. You would like military access. Sure. Where are you going? Who are you at war with? Delhi, Persia, and Pegu. So over here. Why do you need... I don't... Okay. Notice France has a foothold here in... Is this the Sind area? No, Sind's up here. So I forget what that originally was. Gujarat, yeah. That sounds right. They can keep their focus in India as much as they want. We've got a bunch of docks they'll finish in 100 days. How are we doing? Yeah, these don't top out until like 1190, I think, as well. So that's about, yeah, 1198. So we can hold off for the full amount at this point. There we go. Because we're, yeah, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. Gain 100 diplomatic power, lose Republican tradition. I don't want to lose any more Republican tradition. I love diplomatic power, but I actually am a little bit worried about losing our leader in some weird way. Because we're a dictatorship right now, so I don't know if it matters that we don't have a lot of Republican tradition, but that may have been a mistake. I'll admit it. I just feel like it would get us closer to bumping up on our cap, and that's sort of annoying, more than helpful. I'm going to let another year go by. I think just one. We're getting... Oop, there's a military alliance between Sweden and Austria. That sucks. Grr. I would have wanted to go after Austria at some point here. Austria, you're not in a war right now. You have a personal union with who? Oh, vassal of Brabant. Okay. We're working on France. We're working on... Yeah, that's right. England. We'll just top you off, because I want to keep you relatively happy. Autosave, autosave. Does whatever a save can do. Fortress, incorporate, or go to war with someone I don't want to go to war with. Seems to have been the theme lately. Superintendents would sort of be okay. Hi, Leadhead. Welcome to the channel. Happy to have you. Someone who I have to not care about. Okay. I'm going to lose some trade income. Lose better relations over time. Reduce the privateer efficiency, yeah. Didn't think I was going to lose that many points, and that'll make it so certain people like me better, hopefully. Or start to like me better, and that I'll appreciate. Russia, are you still just at war with Sweden? If you're still just at war with Sweden, you should not be having this much of an issue. I'm sorry. If someone else joined in, nope, you should be fine, dude. Why are you having trouble? I guess you're not really, you're just bringing more troops up. It's sort of a scary thought now that I think about it. Let's look at what buildings. When can we build the big buildings? And better yet, which one do we want to build? Wait, do I not have a university built? I could have sworn I built a university. I'm not going crazy. I think I have a Krakow University. I'm pretty sure I built it there. Do I need to save up the money to check? Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Does it not highlight if you already have it? March. Grain depot. Oh, that's cool. I've never actually built a grain depot. That's sort of tempting. Oh, well, let's see here. We're going to lose prestige because we don't want to lose power. We don't care about prestige. So that was the end of this episode. I thank you guys for watching. Very much appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments or want to throw a like my way, I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you again. Have a good night.